Now, this is my kind of snowboard. The Jones Mind Expander has been a Whitelines test team favourite for many seasons, but this year it has been upgraded with a new surf camber profile.
Whoa, this one went down well with the test team. If you ever needed some indication of the Mind Expander's success, consider that it's also available in a women's, youth, split, twin and ultra version. I'm racking my brain to think of any other board with that many different versions available on the market. But this is the classic Mind Expander I've got with me right here. The alternative all-mountain snowboard seems to have captured the zeitgeist, a new wave of snowboards that will happily go everywhere a more conventional park, piste or powder shape would, but you might have to rethink just what that looks like. And essentially, that's kind of the point. So let's start with this season's new tweaks, the main one being the introduction of the surf camber profile. It's something that even Jeremy himself admitted was one of the biggest debates among their own team. So what used to be a flat rockered profile has now been replaced with a predominantly positive camber bend, apart from these small pockets of rocker here in the tail and a slightly larger one in the nose. In actual fact, one of our test riders initially rode this without being told about the new camber profile and almost instantly was blown away with how different and how fun it was to ride. You'll be able to find so much more grip and precision on the edge now, and back foot steering through the arc of the turn gives the board a proper surfy feel. And that's only improved with the traction tech edges, where you have these really subtle disruptions along the side cut for increased grip throughout various parts of the turn. On top of that, the redesigned wood core features primarily Polonia stringers, but there's also bamboo stringers positioned in the pocket of the side cut for better edge response and turn power. One last change for this season is that the inserts have been moved forward 20mm for improved carving performance. In actual fact, there's no setback in the Mind Expander's stance, and when you factor in there's a pretty decent sized tail, you should definitely be looking to put in a couple of switch turns or even switch pow landings on this thing. Speaking of powder, that is exactly where the Mind Expander excels. The deeper, the better. Even with the fully rockered profile gone this season, the directional tapered outline and the really pronounced 3D spooning in the nose and tail makes this such a good snowboard for taking into fresh snowfall. I'm talking about tight tree runs, slashing windlets, buttering through low-angle powder fields, and finding little drops and pillows to get airborne from. The tighter side cut and the reasonably soft 6 out of 10 flex rating give the Mind Expander a super fun and forgiving feel, especially in between the feet, where the flex is a little softer thanks to the reinforced nose and tail. And on the subject of construction and materials, you won't be surprised to see sustainability and eco-innovation running right throughout this one. It is, after all, a Jones snowboard. Things like recycled edges, an eco-plastic top sheet, bio-resins and sustainably sourced woods. These aren't added in as a way of greenwashing the board, but actually all offer performance benefits too. A board like the Mind Expander is quite hard to categorise. I mean, even this year's clean, understated graphics make the whole surf series from Jones stand apart from the rest of the lineup. And really, I think that's exactly the point. The potential of this board actually comes down to you, the rider, and how you bring your own creativity and style into the mountain. Wherever that is, on the morning groomers, through the trees, or even just taking a different approach to the park, we just loved how fun it was to have this thing underneath your feet. Of the hundreds of snowboard products we tested last winter, the new Mind Expander was undoubtedly one of the highlights. That's it for this one, folks. Hit us up with your questions down below and I'll be happy to get back to you. And if you're not already, get subscribed to the Whitelines channel for loads more video reviews this season, including the all-new Jones Tweaker snowboard. That's a pretty interesting newcomer that's well worth checking out. Thanks for watching. See you next time.